Family members of an imprisoned American Indian movement activist are still reeling from his transfer to an out-of-state federal prison.
60-year-old Leonard Peltier was moved just over a week ago from Leavenworth to a maximum security federal prison in Terre Haute, Indiana. News of the transfer hit Peltier's relatives in Lawrence hard, especially his daughter, who says it's like losing her dad all over again.
My eyes got big, my mouth dropped, and I was like, really, he's not here?
20-year-old Lawrence resident Cyrus Peltier has been visiting his grandfather at the Leavenworth Federal Penitentiary every Sunday for as long as he can remember.
He's kind of like a father to me.
But last Sunday, he was shocked when he was informed Leonard Peltier was no longer being housed at the federal prison. He quickly called his aunt to tell her the news.
When Cyrus called me that morning, it was just panic. I was just like, wow, you know, he's gone. After all this time, you know, I was like, what, why, you know, why didn't they just let him stay?
Marquita Shields moved with her 2 children to Lawrence several years ago just to be closer to her father. Now, she says she's going to have to uproot her family again.
I don't want him to feel like he's going to be there alone, you know, or that if anything should happen, he would be alone, you know, and so, yeah, it's just basically so my kids can know him and, you know, we could see him as much as possible.
Marquita was just 2 years old when her dad was arrested in 1976 for the murder of 2 FBI agents on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota.
I did not kill those agents.
Peltier's supporters have been fighting for his release, saying he was wrongfully convicted after the government both fabricated and withheld evidence.
You know, I'll go to my grave knowing that my dad was innocent.
The move to Terre Haute won't stop the fight for Peltier's immediate release. The Defense Committee, which up until last week was located in Lawrence, vows to continue their efforts.
Last weekend, we also packed up the Defense Committee. It took us 2 days. We packed it up in the U-Haul, and it's out in Indiana, 2 minutes away from the Terre Haute, Indiana prison.
For now, family members may be far away, but they hold out hope that a resolution to the controversial case is near.
I don't want to bring my dad home in a pine box. I don't want to, you know, I don't want Leavenworth or Terre Haute to be able to, you know, or the government to be able to say that they kept him there and, you know, he died there.
Peltier's next parole hearing is not scheduled until 2008. The spokeswoman for the Federal Bureau of Prisons says Peltier was moved as part of a restructuring of Leavenworth to a medium security facility.